Staff and volunteers at the SPCA are quite accustomed to protecting animals from harm and neglect. What they are not used to doing is defending themselves from the actions of angry and violent pet owners. The Nanaimo RCMP say an SPCA staff member was assaulted when two people forcibly took the dog back from the shelter. A News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett has details.
Hello, Smarty. Hello.
It's a job Lorraine Negley loves and she's been doing for 20 years.
Yeah. Oh, I know. You're so excited.
But on Wednesday, instead of helping care for and protect abused and unwanted animals at the SPCA, she was forced to defend herself from assault.
I love the animals too much to let it affect my job.
Negley had followed two people as they entered the SPCA and went straight to the dog shelter area. A verbal argument broke out when it became clear the couple was here to forcibly remove the dog they used to own.
At that time, they just kept yelling at me, and I said, look, let's just go talk about it.
The next thing Negley knew, she was defending herself from a physical attack.
She grabbed me from behind, and I turned around and then defended myself.
The SPCA weren't prepared to turn it over to the couple, so they walked back into the kennels, at which point one of the females working there got in the way and was assaulted, and they eventually took the dog and left.
It's the first time a staff member has been assaulted at the Nanaimo SPCA.
It's horrible. It was such a stressful, it was an absolutely chaotic situation. It was stressful for Vern, the dog, all the other animals in the shelter, and especially the staff. It was a lot of upset. We had to shut down for the rest of the afternoon.
The dog is a 3-year-old hound cross named Vern.
The reason Vern was here in the first place was that he had been hit by a car, and his owners surrendered him to the SPCA rather than paying for the medical costs.
Which means the dog was no longer theirs. The couple now face robbery charges.
The members have located one of the persons involved, a 30-year-old female. She's been charged for robbery. We're presently looking for the 34-year-old male. He will also be charged with robbery.
Vern the dog has not yet been located either. Despite being shaken up and having scratch marks on her arms, Lorraine Negley returned to work almost immediately. She's more concerned with Vern's welfare than her own.
I couldn't care about the attack. I care about him. I just hope he's safe.
In Nanaimo, Jonathan Bartlett, A News.